Okay, electric power of the appliances which we are using at home is different. Different appliances have different power. Just for example, a heater is generally of 1000 watt power. What is the meaning of 1000 watt power? It converts 1000 joule electrical energy into heat energy in every 1 second. In the same way, electric bulb, let's say a bulb is of 100 watt power. It means it converts 100 joule electrical energy into light and heat energy in every 1 second. In the same way, if a fan is of 40 watt power, then it converts 40 joule electrical energy into mechanical energy in every 1 second. That's why we have to understand this very clearly. There are different appliances. There are varieties of appliances. Some appliances produce lighting devices. Some appliances produces heating devices. There are different appliances in a house, and all of them have different power. Many of them may have same power, but according to their power, they consume electrical energy differently. Now let's talk about the voltage. What about the voltage? The electricity supplied in a house is supplied with actually same voltage in most of the country. The voltage supplied in household circuit is of 220 volt, and all the appliances of the household circuit is connected in parallel with each other. That's why in parallel connection, all of them gets same full supplied voltage. Look at this. Let's say this is light line, this is neutral line. Two lines are supplied in a household circuit, light line and neutral line, and this light line and neutral line is connected to each of the appliance. Let's say one of the appliance is bulb, and it is again the same. This is the switch. Let's say switch is on, and another appliance, let's say this is tube light, and this is another appliance. Let's say this is heater, electric heater. All the appliance of a household circuit is connected in parallel to each other. This bulb is parallel to this is parallel to this. Every appliance is connected in parallel. That's why the household circuit, if 220 volt is the supplied household circuit, in household circuit, each of them gets same 220 volt. But their power is different. Just now I told that, let's say this bulb is of 100 watt power. This is tube light, let's say this is of 40 watt power. This is a heater, let's say this is of 1000 watt power. Power of each of them is different. Now, what about the current? Voltage is same. If we connect them in parallel with the electric circuit of a house, then all of them gets same voltage, but their power is different. So they need different current to run. They pulls different amount of current. Let's talk about each of them. Say bulb. What I told you just now, P equal to I into V. We know this. Electric power is equal to current into voltage. And power of this bulb is, let's say, 100 watt. Now current, we are going to calculate. Voltage supplied is 220 volt. In the same way, another one, let's talk about tube light, which is also called fluorescent lamp. Tube light. Now tube light is of different power in place of power and writing 40 watt only, and current we are going to calculate, and voltage 220 volt, because all of them are connected in parallel. That's why each of them are getting the same voltage. Next is heater. In case of heater also, P equal to I into B. Power is 1000 watt. Current we are going to calculate, and voltage is 220 volt. Now let's talk about current. Current is equal to if 220 is taken to left hand side, 100 watt divided by 220 volt. Now Here also current is equal to 40 volt. Here it should be watt. 40 watt divided by 220 volt. Here current is equal to 1000 watt divided by 220 volt. Now if we divide 100 by 220, in the same way 40 by 220 and 1000 by 220, we'll get this value, and I have here, it is 0.45. Here current is equal to 0.45, and here current is equal to 0.18. Here current is equal to 4.5. SI unit of current is ampere, that's why I am writing here ampere. If power is measured in watt and voltage is measured in volt, both of them are SI units, so current also comes in SI unit, that is ampere. Looking at this result, now I can conclude that if an appliance has high power like heater, 1000 watt power, it pulls lot of current. It requires 4.5 ampere current to run. But if another, look at this tube light, its power is very less, 40 watt only, and it requires very less amount of current, 0.18 ampere only, and bulb, it is a 100 watt power and it requires 0.45, a little greater than this. It means there are varieties of appliances in a house and they have different power. If power is more, it requires more current, it pulls more current, and if power is less, then it pulls less current. Current depends upon the power of the appliance, but the supplied voltage remains same because all the appliances are connected in parallel, and when appliances are connected in parallel, then the supplied voltage does not divide among them, but according to the requirement they pulls different amount of current. This way we have to be clear about the concept of current. Every appliance requires a definite amount of current to run in a household circuit. It depends upon power. High power appliance requires more current, low power appliances requires less current, but voltage supply is constant.